Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to kick your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Dare to make war, we surrender.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport planet. From now on, it's gonna be under one roof. You're gonna run it like a business. That means you're gonna make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or seen tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Open Lines Tuesday. Yay! And guess who's here? Mamo Prey is here, though she's not at the microphone. Mamo Prey is home. She's waving and thanking everyone. She can't wave too much. She'll get dizzy. But she is in the room. She's in the room with me, as is Camille and Sassy. So yes, it was a very wonderful Open Lines Tuesday. Yeah, it's good to have Mama Pray back. I don't want to jinx anything, but things are, we had a wonderful, I found, but by the luck of the draw, I can't say I hate Facebook anymore, because I put an ad on care.com where you can find caregivers. I spent like $38 and change to put up an ad to where you find caregivers, and I got a bunch of crap. Not to dispel anybody who might be on care.com, but the people that responded to my particular ad, for one reason or another, just weren't up to snuff. Some people were too far away. Some people had no transportation, which means they were probably going to be taking a bus here. And I'm sorry, with the virus going on, I can't have you coming on a bus into this house. It just doesn't work. There's so many little problems with care. But like 12 hours after I put it up on care, I decided to go to my local Facebook group, and I just leveled with them. I said, listen, I'm disabled. I'm this, I'm that. My mom just went in the hospital, and I'm looking for a caregiver, to start ASAP. And like 10 people responded. The first couple I spoke to didn't work out. But that's where I got both the woman that came yesterday, who was quite good, but only problem was she could only come for one day. And then the woman I got today was also was amazing. And I got very lucky, and she's going to come back through at least the rest of this week. So give Mamo Pray quite the break during the day. She's helping Mamo Pray and myself and things are looking okay right now. I know we're on the heels of we're on the heels. Today is the day. Today is election day. Honestly, even though I said politics, I think I said vote Aqui. Unless people really want to talk about politics, we don't have to talk about politics. And again, a big thank you to all of you guys and gals and non-gendered species who saw it to give us well wishes and donations and all the things you guys did. I am humbled beyond belief right now. So with that, though, I know you guys want me to read the chat. So I'll read some chat and then I'll give out the link for people who want to come in, and we'll talk for a bit. We'll talk for a bit. It's good to be back on YouTube. I was on a couple of streams today, but it was a far cry from the amount of streams I'd normally be on. Josh Street was first and says 4 more years of El Presidente at Berto Prey 5 of Turtistan. No, I am not Presidente of Turtistan. Lord Thoth says, good evening, everyone. Qapla, Lord Thoth. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Lord Thoth. Oh man, I'm having trouble with that name. Springtime says, how's it going, buddy? And how is Mamo Prey, the glorious commander of Berto Prey, in service to the Empire? Mamo Prey, like I just said, she is recovering. She certainly can't do the stuff she was doing last week, but it is so good to hear her be able to talk again, to hear her, see her walk again, and just do basic stuff, eat, and she was able to do things she had to do today on her own, which I'll be honest, when they took her out in the ambulance, I wasn't sure I was ever I had no idea what was happening. I didn't know if she had a stroke. I didn't know if she had appendicitis. I mean, God knows what she had. I had no idea. Luckily, she's up and walking today, so we're kind of, I say, good. I'm keeping fingers crossed though, because until she's fully recovered, I'm not going to feel like we're out of the woods. Springtime says, how's it going, buddy? I just read that. So she's doing good. I will knock wood, but in all honesty, she's doing okay. Now, it's going to be a long time before she's better. And we will be counting on others to help with me and her. But such is life right now. Josh Street says, 4 more years of No, I am not Presidente of Turtistan. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Qapla, not Ryan Johnson. Josh Street says, Berto Prey 5. Hope Mamo Prey is taking it easy and doing better. She is. Mama, I don't think you could hear her, but she says she is taking it easy. And you're certainly doing better than when you went to the hospital. Karoga Knight says, Viva Mamo Prey, indeed. Lord Thoth says, lol, hail everyone. Not Ryan Johnson says, hail Karoga. 47 Yorktown says, looking forward to U.S. election results from here in Canada. Got the coffee maker ready just in case. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Is your state one of those states that are going to be overrun with National Guard in a few hours? Josh Street says, 4 more. No, stop saying this, Josh Street. Mako says, Birdo late. Yes, I apologize. I was a couple minutes late today. I admit it. I take full responsibility. Couldn't be helped. I forgot to upload the intro video. If you'll notice, I had to update the intro video with the names of the new channel supporters, channel members. We had so many members subscribe this past Monday. I had to add them all, and I had to redo the video, which I did do early this morning, but then I forgot to upload it to StreamYard, so that took a couple minutes. So I apologize. That was the delay. Berto Prey, there I said, 1 more minute. Josh Street says, when is Berto Prey on time? I'd say Berto Prey will be late to his own wedding. you know what? If I ever got married, that might be true. But I think the saying is he'll be late to his own funeral. Speaking of the woman who came today and is going to come the rest of this week, is from Ireland. She's from Ireland, and she's not far from where old Darth Revan hails from. In fact, she knew exactly where he was. And I think maybe if I'm around her a few more days, I'm going to pick up a nice, strong Irish brood. Yeah. So we'll see. This could be really good for Irish au prey. Yes. Or she might kick me. I don't know. She might hear this one day and she's like, "Oh my God," and put me out of my misery. She just hold a pillow down on me. I don't know. I got to be careful. LDG Pixel says closing up shortly, Bird. Over. Oh, okay. Pixels, no problem. People can double stream. It's not a big deal. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Qapla. 47 Yorktown. Thomas Potts says, vote Kodos. My God, Thomas, I didn't see The Simpsons. And then I haven't watched The Simpsons this whole season because I'm still pissed at them over Apu. And I saw the freaking clip. It was like, oh, how did The Simpsons handle the 2020 election? Hilariously, they said. So then, okay, let's watch this clip of how The Simpsons handled the 2020 election. And oh my God. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Simpsons has always been, left-leaning writers. But let's say, okay, in past years, they've at least attempted to be fair. They've attempted to give humor to both sides, even if it was a little bit, like Bush McCain, not Bush McCain, McCain, was it Kerry? No, Obama McCain. And so Homer went to vote. He first went to vote for Obama, and the machine said, because of electronic voting, and the machine said one vote for president, for one vote for John McCain. And Homer said, no, machine. He took it out, he put it back in, and it says, well, your vote for John McCain. And he said, no. So then he did it 3 times. And it says 3 votes for President McCain. Like it already said that he was winning the election, that they'd already pronounced him president. And Homer was like, only one of those votes was for President McCain. And it was funny, even though it was clearly one-sided, it was funny. At least they attempted. This Simpsons episode was literally just talking points of I don't know what, but the dumbest talking points, worst talking points, biggest lies that everybody, that if you did 2 seconds of Googling, you would know are just lies, literally printed on the screen. Lisa's like, how can you even be considering who to vote for, Dad? Think of the last 4 years. And instead of showing any of the good things, we literally got a list of everything that, anybody negative has possibly said about him, whether it's true or not. It was just so off-putting, Thomas. I don't know if I'll ever be able to watch The Simpsons again. Certainly not new ones. Martok, not the Changeling 2020 Qapla, says Jeff Franklin. Josh Reed says, we demand a DS9 168-hour stream. So the entire series of DS9. Josh Reed says, Bird of Prey, make sure you're on live chat. Well, I'm in StreamYard, so there's only live chat. It's the way it is. But actually, for those looking for a long DS9 live stream this Friday, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, our very own LDG Pixels and First Citizen of Kuroga will be doing his own 9-hour-long Deep Space Nine live stream, the final 9 episodes of DS9, and he will be fundraising, eating foods of unmeasurable pepperness, hotness, spiciness, as he fundraises for a new chair. So check him out this Friday. I mean, it will overlap a little with bed life. God willing, bed life happens, but you know, you can head right back there after bed life. No big deal. I'll be there because I certainly want to see him. Man, when he ate those wings, it was something to watch. So I can't imagine him eating anything hotter. So that'll be interesting. So that is this Friday. Not 168 hours, but it's something. Dan23 says, hello, Qapla Dan23. Rock Solid Productions voted. I voted. Hashtag I voted. Good for you, Rock Solid. Lord Thoth is good to see you, Bird. Good to see you, Lord Thoth. Am I pronouncing your name right? Josh says 4 more. No. God damn it. Jeff Franklin says, yay, Mamo Pray. We love you. Oh, thank you. She's saying thank you. Keely Chow says, you're welcome. Thank you, Keely. Thank you. Josh Reed says, hashtag vote Mamo Pray. Absolutely. Keely Chow says, hey to everybody. Dan23 says, Disney is really annoying. I used to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on TV channel, but now the last season can only be watched on Disney Plus, which I don't have. That is awful, especially if you can't even get Disney Plus in most of the countries on Earth. Jeff Franklin says, John Street, no, it's time for Nephew O'Prey. Well, Nephew O'Prey is home with Sis O'Prey. Mako says, does Kroger have elections? Of course we have elections. They just don't count. Chris Perzer, Qapla, Chris Perzer, a new member of the channel, Qapla, Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. Welcome. John Street says, Jeff, Nephew O'Prey is Mom O'Prey's running a mate. So Mop Nop 2020, that could happen. That could happen. Chris says, there's only one real choice, so make your voice heard. Vote hashtag Mom O'Prey. Dan23 says, I was watching Star Trek TNG Relics today, and at the end, Scotty says to Geordi, I thought you were going to buy me a drink in 10 forward, but they don't have money. So I think that just became a figure of speech. Like, you know, you're going to buy me a drink. And it for some reason, it just, you know, goes on past the end of money. Plus, we all know there is money, just maybe not aboard the Enterprise. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey, let's hope Sister O'Prey is sad with the election results. No, Rock Solid. I hope Sister O'Prey is happy, but maybe she has an epiphany tonight. But I don't want Sister O'Prey to be sad. But I also don't want to be sad myself. So I hope that either tonight, by like the Christmas miracle, if Santa comes early and either changes my mind to make me happy with the result she wants, or changes her mind to make her happy with the result I want, or even better, and I'm just throwing this out there, aliens come down tonight, land on the White House lawn, and say, tough luck, losers. Guess who's in charge now? We are, because we're aliens and we can do whatever the F we want. So call us President Kodos. Right. Thomas actually gets his wish. Saul Leibowitz is Qapla, Bird of Prey. We hope Mama Prey is better. Well, she's by no means recovered, but she is better than she was, Saul. Dan says, I don't like the layout change in the YouTube app update. I haven't seen it, Dan. I try to avoid the YouTube app. I use the PC. Josh Street says, Mako, use it does, but the options are Bird of Prey versus Bird of Prey. Yes, okay, elections. So here is the link, because otherwise I'm never going to get to it. So if you guys want to comment, come on into the stream and we can talk. Come on up. I will go through some of the rest of the chat. In the meantime, Chris says, hail the Lord Thoth. I think I'm saying it wrong. I got it right. I got it. Thank you, Lord Thoth. Hail to Chris Perzer. Thomas is rock solid. Sorry to tell you, but we won't be happy. We won't be happy with the election results. We don't know that for a fact, Thomas. Pflugerville's in the chat. Qapla Pflugerville.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I think I'd vote for Martok.
You vote for Martok,
Yeah.
not Gowron.
Oh God, no.
Boy.
Huh?
Purple Valkyrie says, "Good evening, all. Very happy Mama prays back home. Qapla, Qapla, Purple Valkyrie."
Yeah, we were having prayers for her
That
last
was
night.
so awesome of you guys. And thank you. Coming in Springtime has joined the panel. Qapla Springtime. Quite the
I
cat
left a video for you in Discord.
avatar. Oh, Discord. I'll get to that at some point.
Yeah, the
Hold on.
self-promotion from America Uncensored. I think it's something you need to see. It's about the puppy conspiracy. They're going to try to steal the election.
Conspiracy. I will.
Puppies are going to steal the election.
I mean,
just if you're having a bad day with the election news, just give it a look. They made a video that's literally just about puppies.
Oh, see, that sounds like something I would send to Ciso Prey, but I can't right now.
That's why I wanted to let you know.
Thank you. I would, but I can't because she didn't like something I wrote on Facebook today, and we decided mutually, although she'd made the decision, to block me for a week or so till political stuff dies down, because she doesn't want to see my political stuff.
It's a bird banishment.
I've been banished now. Luckily, I can still see Nephew of Prey perhaps on occasion, but she doesn't want to see my Facebook posts. So you know what? If she loses out on the puppy conspiracy, so much.
I was actually thinking Mama Prey might get a kick out of it.
See, Mama Prey can post it on her wall, because thankfully Mama Prey is not banished. And welcome LDG to the stream, to the panel. Qapla LDG.
Greetings, everybody. Hello, panel. Hello, chat. Hello, Bird.
Hello, LDG. And Marcus Gallagher says, "Merry Election Day, Movie House." The Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey says, "Hail, brother, hail, and hugs to Mama Prey." Thank you so much, the Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. LDG, I don't know if you were here, but I give a big shout out to your upcoming stream this Friday. For people, somebody wanted a 168-hour DS9 stream. I said I couldn't do that, but the next best thing is your 9-hour DS9 stream coming up this Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Thank you. And I made it
where you'll be fundraising.
I made an addition, so I'm able to squeeze in mathematically. I squeezed in 3 more episodes. So we're going to start with the Jemadar, the Search Part 1, the Search Part 2, and then start with pre-number at the end.
So you're going to do a skip. You're going to do a big skip.
We're going to do a huge skip. I didn't want to interrupt with where you're at, but I figured you already did those episodes. You're past that. I want to show the beginning of the war, the beginning of the Dominion, and then just go right to the end. I wanted to kind of like pick like all the episodes that had like something critical about the war, like especially like Favor the Bold and the Sacrifice of the Angels and whatnot. But if I did that, it would go way beyond 9 hours. And I think 9 hours
stream.
I think 9 hours of suffering is quite enough.
Can you eat 24 hours of hot sauce is the question.
I don't even think I ordered 24 hours of hot sauce. I think that wheel, hopefully,
you just have to order more. You just have to order more in as you get low.
Well,
get those wings or something.
I got a little bit of
the cool thing about it is that the chat is going to depend on how it goes. The chat will determine how hot that stream gets. And we're going to make it exciting for everybody, especially for those who want to see me get what's coming to me and blaze my mouth on fire. This is your chance. This is giving back to the community. I already had a test run the other day, which you were there, Bird. You saw it.
Yes, it was quite the, let's put it this way. I felt bad. I felt a bit bad. I felt like I was modern Rome and we were watching fellow human beings be thrown to the lions and I was cheering. And this is the new modern Rome, is YouTube watching fellow human beings eat incredible amounts of What is it?
How bad was it for him?
Capsaicin?
Yeah,
Or
capsaicin.
whatever it is.
Capsaicin.
Isn't capsaicin something for old men to take? I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever the actual.
It's good for you.
Oh, okay.
Well, I will say this: when I rewatched it, and by the way, that video, that preliminary testing video for me doing this, that's on my Pixel 8 channel. It's called Hot Sauce Must Watch. When I rewatched it, Bird, everybody else was like enjoying it. I think you were enjoying it too, but at least you were the one that was giving me like helpful advice. Breathe through your nose. Stop eating.
Yeah, I said at one point, just stop eating. I'm like, you idiot, stop eating. I saved the you idiot. I was like, stop doing this to yourself. It's like watching I don't know what, but it's like watching a monkey try to operate a chainsaw or something. Like, no, shut it off for him. Jesus Christ, leave it on. Don't show him how to start it and run away.
Are you saying
I'm not comparing LDG to the monkey. I'm comparing LDG to the chainsaw.
How many episodes are you going to be doing this for?
So 9 hours. I'm able to fit in. So there's 9 episodes from Penumbra to What We Left Behind, and then the 3 episodes, the Jem'Hadar, Search 1, Search 2. So that's going to be.
Depending on how this goes, do you want me to ruin this for you in advance?
We know how DS9
I have some background info from the writers.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I mean, I'm going to have an open panel if you want to join us.
No, I want to ruin this for you now, so it sticks around.
All right, go ahead.
So the writers said that
I've already seen.
Six episodes.
It sounds like you're having some
to do 6 episodes.
Okay, I'm hearing 6 episodes. Is that what you're saying? They wanted to go with 6 episodes?
But the people who were like own the show wanted them to do more because they thought it would be a big ratings coup.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. And it was. I mean, I loved the last. Don't get me wrong. I think Penumbra out of them all was pretty much the. I don't even think that could have been. That was a weak start, but I mean, it immediately got good after Penumbra. We did get to hear. We did get to hear Worf call Ezri a Women of the Night in Klingon, I believe.
Kronos, the hottest pepper is the Carolina Reaper, as far as I know.
Which I will be taking. One of the I think that is hot sauce number 9 and up has Carolina Reaper in it.
Robert Rose Jr. put it up when I was saying it.
But the wings I ate, that was Scorpion. Angry Scorpion, I think it was called.
Just before we go too off onto peppers, though, let's save that for LDG's stream. Star Trek Nitpickers is so good to hear Mamo Pray is home. Qapla. Thank you, Star Trek Nitpickers. Purple Valkyrie had something urgent to deal with. I'm sorry to hear that. Thomas says, what do funerals have to do with Ireland? Nothing. Who said anything funerals have to do with Ireland? But that's the phrase, is that you'd be late to your own funeral. Dee Dee Myers is Bird of Prey. How are you doing? How's Mama Prey doing? And how's the rest of the family? I'm doing okay. Mama Prey is doing decent. And the rest of the family, I believe, is doing okay. I wouldn't say any of us is doing great right now. I'll tell you that much. But I think we're doing pretty good considering the circumstances. And a lot of that has to do with a lot of you. So thank you again. LDG is all okay. LDG is up here. Qapla LDG. Yes. Chris Perzer says Purple Buck. Sorry. Hope everything went well. Lord Thaw says Purple Big Hugs. Sollywood says, oh, Bird of Prey hires people from Ireland, but people from Karoga. I guess not good enough to work for Royal Bird of Prey family. Listen, there are quite a few Karogans that are awesome. But as most Karogans are, they are already employed, gainfully employed. So they're not looking for extra work. They're already busy. But good try. JD Bris Boys is saying, live long and prosper to LDG. He will do neither if he goes through with this challenge on Friday. I fear neither. Yes.
If you
Purple
want,
Valkyrie says, hello to Laura Stopp.
I'm sorry, Bird.
No problem.
I was going to say we could take bets when you think I'm going to, because the only way I'm going to have milk or ice cream or anything is if I tap out, have a medical emergency, or someone actually super chats and allows me to have a glass of milk. So if anyone wants to take bets if I'll ever tap out, that might be a fun bet there.
Captain Track, a little sound was coming in there. I muted you for now, but feel free to unmute once you get background noise over. I didn't know if it was personal or not.
Oh, Bird, you were wondering about my avatar?
Oh, yes. It's quite the little kitty you got.
It's actually called a sand cat. It looks like a domesticated cat, but it
does
completely adapted for life in the Middle Eastern deserts.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
So that's not Photoshop? That's real?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And that's literally what they call them, sand cats.
Sand cats almost sounds like an insult.
Well, I've heard of those.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like you took it looks like a leopard with the kitty's face. I mean, that's cool. Hell yeah.
Jeff Franklin asks, Bird of Prey, how does it feel to send Anti-Tracker to his demise? Lol. And if you don't know what that means, listen to History with R&R, the episode they uploaded this morning about the end of World War I. And that will explain everything. It's a short, fun, informative video on the history and the end of World War I. And honestly, I didn't even know. I did not know how much people were fighting up to the very end, to that 11th hour armistice, that they were still, people were still trying to take the most territory they could gain, and people were still being killed. It seems so useless. Why were people fighting and dying when they knew the war was going to end at this arbitrary time? But I never even thought of it. I learned something, and that was awesome. It was an awesome episode, and had awesome guest stars, me and others. And unfortunately, listen, somebody had to do it, and Anti-Trigger gave his life for Turkestan. Saul Leibowitz is Bird of Prey. Why hire people from Ireland? No, I answered that. Dan 23 says, I'm Gold. I can watch new Family. I'm good. Gold. I can watch new Family Guy on TV. Latest I saw was Stewie finding out Rupert once belonged to Chris. Yes, I still watch Family Guy because that's Seth MacFarlane. And even though Seth is also on that side of the aisle, we can see in Orville, Seth is not crazy. And even if he was, I'd give him a pass because he made the Orville. Springtime says, Bird of Prey, put a video about puppies in your Discord from America Uncensored. It's probably the most important video for today. But seriously, it's about puppies, just puppies. Thank you, Springtime. I'm going to check that out as soon as I get a chance. Star Trek Nitpicker says, Garfield for president. Oh, yeah, we got Garfield's up. Garfield hates Monday. What's your platform, Garfield? I hate Mondays. Well, what else do you hate? I also hate Normal. That's a platform I can get behind. And lasagna for everybody. No, actually just lasagna for Garfield. What's this face, McWhatnot? Says Qapla. Watch this face, McWhatnot. I feel like I killed the conversation. I'm sorry, guys. Dan 23 says Michelle Obama was once in The Simpsons. Yes, at least once. At least once. And she was given the golden treatment, and Lisa looked up to her and like, yay. And you know, when does, well, I think she was in there with her real voice, right? They had George Bush and Barbara Bush, George Bush Sr. and his wife, but they were not the actual people voicing their character. They've had a lot of politicians in The Simpsons, but rarely do they get the actual voice of the character. So Yeah. Kronos is Qapla, bird of prey. Hope Mama Prey is doing better and well, sort of you perhaps. Thank you, Kronos. Thank you. Springtime is in the self-promotion channel. Thank you, Springtime. Did you make the video, Springtime? But I'll check it out either way.
No, it was from a channel called America Uncensored. They also do China Uncensored, and I guess they got so fed up with the election coverage that they just decided to make this video to detox.
Well, that's cool. I definitely going to check it out. Dan23 says, yeah, from Fox Animation, YouTube's, their channels, their videos aren't available in my country for viewing. Son of a bitch. Sorry to hear that, Dan. Though you're not missing anything on The Simpsons. Star Trek Nitpickers is Bird. You don't watch The Simpsons because you don't watch Saturday morning cartoons. God damn it, Nitpickers. You remembered. You remembered. You know what? Maybe she was right. Maybe she was right all along. I should have married her. JD Bizboy says monorail. 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 Yeah, that was a great episode. It had Leonard Nimoy in it. I think this vessel could do at least warp 5. Kronos likes DS9. Cool, Kronos. Well, then we'll see you on Friday. Springtime, you voted?
Yep.
Congratulations. I voted. Mamo Prey voted. Sisso Prey voted. Nephew Prey got to vote. Sassy voted.
I voted so far back, I don't remember my votes anymore.
Mamo Prey filled out Nephew Prey's ballot, she said. Oh, boy. That's a felony.
I have a feeling we won't be seeing Bird of Prey for much longer.
Well,
it was a joke.
It's better than that. It's better than. Never mind. I won't say that. I won't say that.
Jeff Franklin says, Kronos, do you like this? You'd like Discovery more, admit it. Oh, wow. Do you like Discovery more, Kronos? Kronos says, some peeps like the heat in the digestive system, apparently. Yes, Mama Prey. They no egg roll? Son of a bitch. Well, no egg roll. I'll survive. I hope. Dan23 says there's no door on the front of the Defiant, yet it docks at Deep Space Nine. Yeah, that's true. You know what? It never bothered me until somebody pointed it out. There is no way to dock the Defiant through the front, yet it docks at the station, and people come and go through the front of the.
That is true, isn't it?
It so pisses me off now that somebody pointed it out. Once somebody did. I mean, I knew about this for like a year now. And I had no questions about it, no qualms at all. And there's so many weird ways fans are trying to explain how it could possibly work. There's just no way. There's just no way to explain it. Every theory I saw just made it worse.
Did you ever hear the one about the scaling of the Defiant?
Oh, I know the scaling of the Defiant. The scaling of all the ships changes.
No. Apparently when they made the Defiant, they never even had a coherent idea of how big it was going to be.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't think they had any real idea how big a Klingon bird of prey was. Then they just decided to say, well, we have big ones and small ones and medium-sized ones, and just use the same model. It didn't matter.
Jeff is blowing us and mad at us.
Springtime says, Bird of Prey. Remember that Mamo Prey is the true hero of the Empire, commander of a D7 battle cruiser. She's only a commander?
Well, she's a captain, communications officer, Bird.
Should be an admiral. Whatever the admiral equivalent is in Klingon.
Well, they have generals. They had one admiral in Enterprise, but...
What's his face? McWhatnot says, it's great having you back, Mamo Prey. Absolutely is. Absolutely is. Thomas Potts says, Kroger elections are easy. Bird is the only one on the ballot.
Not anymore.
It's not fair to the people to put any inferior candidates on the ballot. So
Now Nephew
really,
plays
I'm
on
a
the ballot.
hero. Nephew Prey will be on the ballot in due time. Chrono says Jeff Franklin still only saw the first 2 minutes of the pilot and this first episode of season 2. Oh, watching through the poor bastards that see it. Poor bastard. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kronos. Nitpickers says elections don't count in Kuroga, so just like here. Possibly. Although elections count here. They do. We might not be able to count the ballots, but the election counts. Like the tip. No, Kronos, not erections count. God damn it. Jeff Franklin says, Kronos, yep, you like Discovery more. You secretly watch it every day, multiple times. Is this true? Kronos, you've been called out, Kronos. To save your honor, you must respond. Pflugerville wants Dear Bob. Not today, Pfluger. I'm sorry.
I was kidding
Fridays.
you. I was kidding you.
It's okay. I have to answer. Kronos' damn accent. Dan 23 says it's a digital Christmas for 2020. A digital Christmas for 2020. Eastland says I think they have accounts, paycheck deductions on the Enterprise. I highly doubt that. I mean, I would say it's pretty clear that the Enterprise itself doesn't use money. They might have credits, perhaps for holodeck time or something, but I really don't think it goes to food, especially since everybody has a replicator.
For the general store.
So why do you need a general store? You just replicate anything you want. Kronos says, hey to Mamo Prey. She's on the phone right now, Kronos, but I'm sure is saying hello back. LDG says Friday nonstop 9-hour hot sauce challenge, 13 plus million Scoville stream. And there's the link. Pflugerville says hail to birders, Qapla. Vote for Kang, says Kronos. And there's the link to bring people in. D'Android 3 says Kang and Kodos, one is female. Thomas says, I'm asking for Santa for cyanide this year. I hear it tastes like almonds. Oh, Thomas. We'll be okay, Thomas. We'll be okay. At least by Christmas, I hope. Eastland Burkholder says hello to Mamo Prey. Thank you, Eastland. Kronos' core ain't bad. Lord Thoth says hail to my friend. Yes, Kronos. Kronos likes almonds. Jeff Franklin says blah. He's not going to take it. Don't worry, Jeff. Gul Dukat has a special pill for you. Just take it. What's this face McWhatnot says, I think the buying of drinks in Star Trek is tantamount to an expression. It's the thought that counts sentiment. I don't know. There are expressions we still use that are just physically outdated for the process. I'm trying to think of one. Like there's something I think to do with blacksmithing. There's something to do with shoeing a horse. You know, like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. I mean, nobody has horses these days. But something about shoeing a horse and things like that. They're just outdated, but we still say them. So that would be the same way. Bradley says they use a system of replicator rations in Star Trek to limit the use and abuse of replicators. Do they? Because I mean,
that was on Voyager.
Well, that was Voyager because they had very limited resources for some strange reason. Jeff Franklin says Kronos, but you like Discovery more. Easland says Mamo Prey needs to take it easy. Absolutely. Yep.
Didn't they have transporter credits like on Earth? Like you couldn't even just like transport wherever you wanted. Like you actually had credits.
Yeah, they mentioned that in Deep Space Nine. That actually makes sense.
Was that only for cadets for like some kind of?
I took that to mean it was cadets because they were in Starfleet and
they were in Starfleet.
Kinda, yeah.
I'm not
sure that in 23, 75 or so, about the time of DS9, that your average Earth citizen had use of transporter. You know, maybe
my-
they had it like a an airport or something they could go to, a building,
they
and
went
then
crazy, you meant. Yeah, a lot of people walking around, a lot of
Yeah.
people using shuttlecraft. You're right, but yeah, I hear you. I feel you.
my take on it was that Earth, in particular, was probably very energy rich, and that there was probably like maybe a weekly or monthly allotment of, like you have your free transporter credit, use it or lose it.
Mm-hmm.
But past that, if you didn't need it, why bother? And if you wanted to get a nice meal, you better get a job. But past that, the replicators are abundant. So
Dan 23 reminds us to never fly a cloaked puddle jumper through a Stargate. Purple Valkyrie says hello, love to what's his face. You do remember what happens when you try to fly a cloaked puddle jumper through a Stargate, don't you?
No.
You don't
you don't
know?
listen to hip hop, Bird. Okay.
You don't listen to hip hop. What is that supposed to be like? That's like another Saturday morning cartoon. Okay, everybody turn in your nerd card who doesn't know what happens to a Stargate that's cloaked.
What, the Stargate is cloaked, or the
puddle jumper is cloaked. If you go through a Stargate with a cloaked puddle jumper,
just accept that show went on forever, and we all just lost interest after a couple of seasons.
Is it coming through clear that I have no idea the answer, but I'm trying to bully you people into answering it for me?
Give me a second.
Well,
I do remember.
We don't care.
I care. I won the trivia for Stargate. I'm taking this personally. I remember that they had to cloak immediately after coming through the gate. I do remember that.
Kronos knows what this.
What was the reason? I don't remember what the reason was.
It's called plot, okay? It's called plot. The plot is why they have to do half the shit they do in Star Trek.
Because if they were cloaked, the special effects wouldn't look good.
Star Trek. It was Stargate.
Oh yeah, because I thought Michael didn't when Michael attacked Atlantis that he came through cloaked or something like that.
Did he have a special ship that could go while cloaked, travel through the Stargate?
Well, he stole a puddle jumper. Like that, they hijacked a puddle jumper, if I remember correctly. I'll have to re-listen. All right, never mind. Interesting point. Thanks for bringing that up. I'll look into it. God, I can't believe that eludes me.
Yeah, I can't remember that either. And I'm a big ass Stargate
I remember
fan.
the episode. I remember the episode where the engines didn't retract all the way, and that the puddle jumper was halfway into the Stargate. I remember that, and I remember the reason why that was bad.
And that if the if the wormhole closed,
it would cut it in half.
Halfway, yes, and there was a chance somebody could survive if they airtighted themselves in the back of the puddle jumper or the front. But then that would mean the death of everybody else who didn't come through the event horizon. They didn't rematerialize. I remember that episode. That was a crazy episode.
It's a good episode.
Yeah, the physics of Stargates. I love those types of episodes. Those are episodes that made you think. I'm pretty far behind, Kronos, but I'm catching up.
Sorry.
No, not your fault. It's good. This is it. This is a panel discussion. It's what we're supposed to have on Open Line Tuesday.
Dude, Jeff Franklin's putting all these angry faces up.
Jeff Franklin, why don't you come up into the chat, Jeff Franklin, and anyone else who wants to?
Well, he's still
I put out the link again. I put out the link. Oh, he's at work. Well, excuse me. Are the library books going to get mad?
Yeah.
Are the library books going to get mad if he comes up?
He'd have to make noise. And you can't do that.
Just close the library. Tell him that, listen, it's election day. The library's closed. Okay, go vote.
Screw it. We're closing the library early.
We're closing the library early because of voting.
Yeah. I don't think he's in charge.
I probably should have been checking StreamYard just in case.
That's funny.
Was he in the bottom this whole time? Is that why he's pissed?
Oh, was he? Donald Trump donated $1. Okay. I'm coming, Jeff. I'm coming. Oh, this is Daniel's Hot Topics. Welcome, Daniel's Hot Topics. Jeff is not in chat. Daniel, Jeff is not in the panel.
No, he's at work,
Okay.
people. He's at
He's
work.
at work.
All right. No clue
Welcome,
what's going on.
Daniel.
Hi, Bird. What's up?
Not much. So I got a donation here, a $1 donation from Donald Trump himself. And he says, "Hey, everyone, just wanted to let you know that I lost today, but it's the greatest loss in the history of losses, except for maybe when Lincoln lost to that Carogan Theater. I am awesome and such and stuff and junk. Keep Caroga sucking 2020.
Well, Bert, it's good that you accept your alternate personality and what's going to happen. Okay, I'm happy for you. You're making progress.
Dan says don't use Facebook. I said it before. Well, Dan, I got to give props to Facebook. Although it's bad for me and my sister, it did work out wonderful for finding a very great home health aid for me today and for the rest of the week.
Good.
It worked out a hell of a lot better than care.com. And it was absolutely free. And, I just got lucky maybe, but I kind of did research to the people who answered me. And
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Bird of Prey 5 got lucky on Facebook.
that is not how I would say it, but I guess
You
that is
did
what I
say
said. Dave Bob. Dave Bob says, "Hello, Bird of Prey. So glad to hear Mount Prey is home." Thank you, Dave Bob. Kronos says, "Can you please pace yourself with hot food?" You can pace yourself with hot food. Well, maybe he could, but not if he's getting constant donations. Somebody's talking, but I can't really hear you.
So basically, it's going to be like a death race, but kind of more boring for LGD Pixels.
I don't know exactly how it's going to work for the LDG and his hot sauce, but it'll be interesting. Mounted Elysium says, "Greetings, Birdo Prey 5, Mamo Prey 5, Sisso Prey, Nephew Prey, and fellow nerds. God bless Mamo Prey." Absolutely. Jeff Stanklin is still blotting. Wow. Am I really that far behind in the chat?
Are you surprised?
Yeah, you're only about a month behind.
I'm so far behind, I don't even see the chat I had highlighted anymore. I think it's gone. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no way to go. There's no.
You
no
can
more.
jump forward. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm going to have to jump. I apologize. What's the space says you'll be given back to community following the day LDG by way of plumbing. Wow. Mountain of Legions is a special election day. Greetings for Sassy. Greetings to Sassy, chaser of libertarians, eater of commies, stalker of the Republicans, defiler of Democrats, and scourge of the Electoral College, money bag, and Aru. Thank you, Mountains. Robert Rose Jr. says the Carolina Reaper is the hottest pepper, Kronos. JD Ebers Boy says Kronos, Scorpion, Apollo, Carolina Reaper, and Pepper X at this moment. Kronos says, "Isn't there a pepper called Scorpion that's hotter?" There is a Scorpion pepper. I don't know which is hotter. Robert Rose says, "You are slow, Kronos." Wow. Kronos says, "Yay." Captain Trax says, "Hey" to Kronos. Dan23 says, "One thing about Deep Space Nine is they said they found Odo near the location of where the wormhole will be discovered. How did they find him? Was he just liquid in space, or was it a ship? I assumed it was a planet or a moon or something. I'm really not sure." And welcome Future Man to the chat. Qapla, Future Man.
You have a donation. Greetings from.
Oh, I have a donation. Okay, I'm going to put you since LDG is the donation is from Transho Bobble Joe. Says, "Hey Bird, I just want to let you know that I will be a little late for our appointment tonight, but don't worry, I got the supplies you requested. I just wanted to make sure you said 8 inches specifically, right? They have 12 on sale, and we could save a bit.
That's terrible.
That's
I
awful.
don't know. I think they're looking for some other Joe. I don't know what Joe. I'm not saying it's a Joe that we all know.
No. Now with
Oh, they said Bird. Never mind.
question.
Vote for the Joe that we know.
Question: the 12.
What's so funny? I don't understand what the funniness is. Reggie Bulls is Bird of Prey. Mom will pray.
You're the Joe we know, you dimwit.
Mom will pray says she's doing better.
I
Better.
got a suggestion for LGG Pixels.
Yes.
For his
Yes, I'm here.
live stream, he needs to be driving a car and doing the hot sauce at the same time, going as fast as possible.
No, that's gonna kill people.
Yeah, I won't be able to enjoy the chair.
Welcome,
hopefully.
Captain Track.
Well, he could do it on a racetrack.
Dan 23 says, Bird of Prey, is there anything in Deep Space Nine you feel they never answered during the show? Oh, yeah, I'm sure there is. But can I remember it offhand?
Chimera. They never closed up Chimera.
Chimera?
Yeah, Odo
Chimera.
infected a fellow changeling, and now he's just spreading the disease. And he's just
The
off
H
doing his
is
thing.
silent. It's commit.
Chimera, whatever. You know what episode I'm talking about.
Yes.
I wanted to see what happened to the that girl who survived the Valiant.
Oh yeah, nice.
I want to know if she ever did she leave? Did anything happen to her? Did she stay in Starfleet? Did she get disciplined? Would have been interested in a follow up with her. A year or two later. I would have wanted to see, did Cisco ever actually come back or not? I understand.
Look at the backstage, please.
Oh, well, look at this. Hello there, Anti-Tracker.
Oh, there's an AT.
How's it going?
Hey, I'm sorry I didn't see you back there.
Yeah, it's funny. You miss people a lot. No, I just wanted to say I'm glad that it sounds like Mama Prey's doing better. So
she is definitely much improved from when she went into the hospital.
Good. Is she resting? She better be resting.
She is on a lot of phone calls talking to people who were worried about her, but she is taking it easier than she normally would. And there is a donation here from Miles with a $1 donation. Says, can't be cloaked and shielded. That's why they don't like to go through Stargates with cloaks in some episodes. But I don't think it's ever stated that it can't be done. I got tired of waiting you for catch up in the chat. Thank you, Mr. Miles. Sorry about that. Yes, I'm a ways behind.
That makes that's good.
Oh, and to clear up what people were talking about a little while ago is Scorpion Pepper is hotter than Ghost Pepper, but not as hot as Carolina Reaper.
Yes.
Or we're just looking for like a pepper he can, eat in the car and still drive recklessly.
I don't even know if I could take
the
the
LD. I think putting LD in a car, period, is kind of reckless.
Yeah, LDG doesn't believe in cars, so that wouldn't work.
Right. Not
or cell phones.
Not unless it's the new Ford Prometheus.
Yeah, I could see it now. It'd be like, car, take me to the store.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
Don't stick your finger in a strange animal's mouth, says Kronos. Always good
That's
advice.
sound advice, yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of HAL, you just have to wonder if there was actually a worse operating system that would make you think to yourself, well, at least they didn't have this problem with HAL 9000.
I was going to think that was called Windows XP or Windows ME. Yeah.
I gotta say though, I never realized it before, but I think Bill Gates is a prophet.
Prophet.
Windows Millennium, crappiest operating system. The Millennial generation, crappiest generation. Coincidence?
Wow, you just insulted quite a bit of your audience there, Anti-Tracker.
Wow.
I mean, not everybody can be a member of the greatest generation there, or whatever came before them. See, Thomas's Bird of Prey lies, dirty, rotten lies. Anti-Tracker was too old to serve in World War I. Yeah, that's true. I think he saw action in the War of 1812, maybe. He's the reason why the British got to burn down the White House. He left his post.
You know what, guys?
Was that the burn?
Bert, you're right. I'll tell you what, Bert, you're right. I am old, and you are not as old as I am. So I'll tell you what. Why don't we go for a walk together, and you can show me just how young and virile you are.
Wow.
You know what, guys? You're making fun of Anti-Tracker and about how old he is, but Wolverine was as well old.
That's true.
So,
yeah, but Wolverine had cool claws, at least.
Have you ever met Anti-Tracker in person? I didn't.
You're saying Anti-Tracker has claws?
I don't know, so I cannot say he doesn't.
Exactly.
The hell is claws?
Well, Bird, you need to be careful because Anti-Tracker one time was suggesting I watch a documentary about how to use a Commodore to make a time machine. It wasn't very informative, but I think he's working on one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got
a
fire
Commodore
department
64?
racing out.
Commodore 64 and a Cessna
Hopefully
aircraft.
it's
okay.
Time travel.
JD says, gotta go, Bird of Prey, happy Mama Prey, and yourself are doing better. Cheers. Thank you so much, JD. Jeff Franklin is lolling at Thomas. Anti-Trigger, are you streaming today, or what's up?
No. I'm actually, I got off work a little early today just because the company I work for gives us time on election day to vote, but we voted like 2 weeks ago.
So you're abusing your time off, I see.
No, actually, it wasn't optional. Anybody that was scheduled to work today got 4 hours off. But you didn't get to choose which 4 hours. It was just taken off your schedule.
Interesting.
So for half the people, it's the first half of their shift. For half the people, it's the last half of their shift. So it just depends. You either work up to lunch or lunch is the beginning of your shift. And for me, lunch was the end of my shift today. So that was nice.
So, Daniel, I know you've wanted to often talk with me and Anti-Tracker on. Now's your chance, man. What's up?
Well, I just wanted to hang out with you guys because I'm not feeling very well right now. You know, especially now. I just got out of a little argument, and I just don't feel very well. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thanks.
It's been a rough week for a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you feel better soon, man.
Yeah.
I take it you were happy about season 4 starting.
Yeah.
I saw Saru, whatever his name was. He tweeted about it. I even wrote him a positive comment on Twitter today. I said that he was the best part of the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the actor who plays Saru. I don't remember his name. Yeah, Doug Jones.
Yeah, I know he's got such an exotic name, hard to remember.
Well, apparently he shaves his head. Even though he doesn't have to, he shaves his head to make it easier to put on the Saru makeup.
Well, if you look at it, his whole career is based on playing gangly monsters.
Yes, exactly.
I really don't know him that well.
He was in Hellboy. He played the fish dude from Hellboy. He was in Shape of Water as the fish monster there. Oh god, he's been a bunch of gangly monsters. That's what
I said. He was clearly the best thing on Discovery. I said, even despite the fact that I find your origin story hard to believe, being able to build an intragalactic texting machine, which is pieces that fell off of random pieces that fall off of spaceships.
So you had to insult him even when we're trying to be
It's
nice
not
to
an
him.
insult. I'm being honest.
Well, how
See,
about just you're the best part of the show and stop there instead of you're the best part of the show even though things about your character suck.
I didn't say they suck. I just said I found them hard to believe.
I've heard he's like the nicest guy.
I mean, is
ever.
that
How
really
could you, Bird?
insulting?
I'm saying if you're going to compliment somebody, just give them the compliment. You don't have to say, "But you're not perfect."
Well, I don't. Well, he's certainly not perfect. Nobody's
Right,
perfect.
but it's like, for example, if I
Except
want
me.
to say, "Hey, you know what? Yosef has a great voice, and he should be the voice of Doctor Doom," I shouldn't then go on to say, "And since you're so ugly, it's good that you be wearing the mask." See, that's that's kind of what you do there, Bird.
Okay, but in my defense, the ridiculously stupid origin of Saru was not his fault in any way whatsoever. He had no control over it.
How's that in your defense? Then that's all the more reason why you shouldn't tell him that when you're complimenting him.
And we got a $4.99 super chat from Thomas Potts. Says, don't worry, Daniel. With Anti-Trigger, LDG, and Bird on the same stream, there won't be any arguments. Hail, Mamo Pray. Thank you, Thomas Potts.
Well, only when Anti-Tracker tries to stop me from getting LGG pixels to do a death race involving hot sauce and a highway.
Star Trek Nitpickers says they wanted George Takei for the monorail episode, but he said monorails are no laughing matter. He was on the San Francisco Board of Transportation. Really? I don't know if I buy
he was
that.
involved in local politics.
And he wouldn't do a monorail episode? That's weird. You know what? Fine, because it turned out better with Leonard Nimoy. Sorry to cut you off, Anti-Tracker.
No, that's okay. Well, I was just going to say, in fairness, and I'm sorry, since Bird doesn't have the names on, who is that?
No, here you go. Oh, Anti-Tracker. Camille says hello.
Hey, Camille. Thanks for taking care of Bird.
He says,
I know
thanks
it's
for
hell.
taking care of Bird. He knows it's hell. She's laughing.
Anyway, springtime. So don't get me wrong. I'm not defending LDG. I'm thinking about all the poor innocent people that could get killed by him trying to drive.
Well, I couldn't even screen that though, even if I wanted to. I mean, I could like do a green screen like I'm driving and maybe throw a fake crash in there just for S and giggles.
Oh, that's right. You don't have a phone, right? Because you're paranoid.
Can you drop the quote for a second?
Oh, I'm sorry. So you do have a phone and you're not paranoid.
So what was this about not insulting somebody?
I wasn't.
Oh no, I was telling him he's number one. I wasn't insulting him.
I'm talking about Anti-Tracker, who's
No,
decided.
we all know that Anti-Tracker's number 2. Get it right,
Yes, that is
LGG.
Yeah, a number.
I only have a single hand middle finger. Sorry, I don't have the double hand middle finger. You're right.
I don't want to know what you're doing with the other hand.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Miles yells, "Nerds!"
But,
Matt
seriously,
asks, "Can we
Bird,
get the kid on?" Sorry, what?
Bird, this has to be brought up for the panel before my phone dies. This
Yeah.
is very serious, and now that Anti-Tracker's here, you can discuss it. We all know that Wolf 359 was an inside job.
Absolutely.
You know, I bet Bird believes that.
I didn't even get the reference. Like, I mean, I got the reference. Like, I know what they were referring to, but like, it doesn't make sense though. Like,
Yeah, it's like any conspiracy, any major attack or whatever. People, some crazy person always says it's an inside job.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
But there's reason to believe that on the date in question, but not the board.
You understand? There's people say it's an inside job on not just 9/11, on all types of tragedies.
Yep.
The space shuttle, the school shootings, everything you can
Yeah,
imagine.
okay,
Somebody
gotcha.
is saying it's an
Yeah.
inside job.
The problem with,
The
with saying
election.
that is everything with the Borg is an inside job because they go inside everybody they take over.
Yeah, I always respond to those conspiracy nut jobs that diarrhea is an inside job.
Like, in the same episode, he also said that. In the same episode, the lieutenant in question also said, "Changelings aren't real. And the Dominion War didn't happen."
Yes.
It was Section 31. I want to light a little fire under Daniel, but he's just not taking the bait.
That was just commentary, nitpickers. Son of a bitch.
Daniel,
I
what's
think I can
the
undo it.
defense for Wolf 359 being real and not an inside job?
I don't know.
Oh.
Thomas Potts donated. Oh, I read that. I'm sorry. Thank you, Thomas, again.
Wow.
I'm still a little off. Wasn't operating on much sleep tonight. I don't know if I'll get sleep tonight or not. Robert Rose Jr. says hello today. Brutal Prey, Mamo Prey, and Sassy. Auntie for the new leader of Karoga. That's Auntie the Beagle, not Auntie Tracker, just to be clear.
Yeah, well.
The one without the fleas.
Wow. You really want to go there?
Saul says Kissing Dax 2020. Miss Mouse's Bird of Prey. Martok is not about either, but he hails Karoga every chance he gets. At least a few times a week he does. You know, every time I show that opening, that's not a recorded hail. That is, he gets in the same clothes every day, and we actually broadcast him live hailing Karoga each and every time. True story.
Okay, that is such a lie.
Kronos' Gul Dukat is really into the pirates. So is Anti-Tracker. Yosef says, Saul Leibowitz, I am Yosef, and I approve this message.
Since you're jumping,
Miles is,
and
wait.
missing.
I'm
chat.
missing chats. I don't mean to miss chats.
Yeah.
What I miss?
Sure you did.
Like my chat about
guys, I gotta
funerals.
No, you put the fun in funerals? Is
Yes.
that- I read it. I just
You
didn't
read
read
it?
out loud.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a jerk.
Well,
No, because
later
there was
springtime
other
if you're leaving.
conversation going on. I put it up.
Yeah.
And I read it
Yeah, my
myself.
phone's down.
Okay.
But I didn't read it out loud because
We have-
So I don't feel
have a good
offended
night,
anymore.
dear springtime.
Okay.
I didn't miss it. Yeah,
Because springtime.
I'm not reading every chat because obviously we have both a panel conversation and chats going on at the same time. But everybody who puts in a chat, they will at least show on the stream, so those watching and paying attention can at least read what they have to say.
Jeff Franklin,
And I
greetings to
read
the
it.
past.
Absolutely. Saul says, why aren't we looking for some of the important ballot initiatives for Karoga, such as mandatory showing of Kissing Dax every hour on the hour? It's a possibility. Absolutely. Kronos says, yay, Back to the Earth episodes. In the Back to the Earth episodes. I don't know what that refers to. Oh, in DS9. T-Android3 says Chief O'Brien and Dr. Bashir had a bar tab that Quark wanted paid. That's different. That's not inside the Federation. That I agree. I bet they get some type of stipend from the Federation for living on an alien space station. Because remember, Deep Space Nine is not in Federation space. Transho Bobby Joe donated $1 again and says, don't worry, you will not get any sleep tonight. Also good news. You were right. They sell lube in bulk.
Wow.
Did you say ow, anti-tracker?
No, I said wow.
Either one works.
You shouldn't be saying "ow" with so much loop.
Saul says other
From
Kuroga
experience,
ballot
Joseph?
initiatives. I think he has experience. That's what he means.
No, I'm just reading.
Other Kuroga ballot initiatives, changing the unit of measure from miles per hour to tillies. No, we're not going to change our units of weight and measures to tillies.
Why not?
It's just not right.
Why is
See, you
that
don't
not
have to
right?
insult
What,
everybody all
is
the
it because
time.
it fluctuates too much?
Kronos says, I thought the earth in those days was paradise. I do too.
I suppose I would change the meaning of
Remember,
killies.
it's easy to be a saint in paradise. Kronos says, you just too through a Stargate. I'm
Probably
either...
go through the Stargate.
There he says go. And
Hey,
Jeff
check
is
your DM.
angry and angrier, Jeff. I'm sorry. Those books, they need your attention.
Yeah.
Corona says, I wish I could write, make lots of money, and piss off lots of fans. I'll try and get a job with Star Trek Discovery. The Kurogan Electoral College donated $1 and says, hey, boss, how much did you say you wanted to win by? 100%. Actually, 110%.
Well, at least we know.
Just in case. Just in case. With 110% of the vote, Birdo Prey 5 wins re-election. Daniel's Hot Topics is so excited that Disco Season 4 started filming. I wonder what they are filming today. I bet Georgiou is gone, ready to embark on her own show. You know, I actually do think she's probably gone. I don't think she's in Season 4.
It took this long for my comment to pop up?
That's how far behind we are, Daniel.
Yeah.
It's about 1 hour ago, right?
Yeah, he's a slow reader.
Are we really an hour behind? Now I got to skip more comments. Ms. Miles, and there, Miss Miles put it in, even though he paid for it. Wow. And Jeff is getting so angry. I can't imagine how angry Jeff is now that we're so far behind. Bruno says that was an early episode of Star STA. SGA. Gotcha. Chrono says 48 minutes, and there's 48 minutes behind. Oh my God.
No. 48 minutes.
Till the Stargate
the number,
collapses?
yeah, but it's 38 minutes.
Yeah.
So it fits into one episode,
40.
you know.
Bradley Briggs. That's good. That's a good point. Bradley Briggs says I miss Stargate so much. I can only watch reruns over and over so much. Yeah. For whatever reason, Star Trek reruns are much easier to watch than Stargate reruns.
There is this channel. What is it called? LD. The guys from the two the brothers or cousins, whatever they are. Where is LD? He's not here.
I'm right here. I'm here. What? I'm right here.
What's the channel? Who is doing the great Stargate videos? The two cousins or brothers or whatever they are.
Stargate videos with the two.
Yeah, they are
YouTube channel.
Yeah, YouTube channel. They made like
PBS channel. What do you think? We're on YouTube.
I have no clue. I'm half stupid. I'm sorry.
NPR.
I
Stargate.
I think you're
two
a
brothers.
full stupid.
And Anti-Checker, you should know. You mentioned them as well, and you in one of your videos. I'm just looking at my subscriptions. I completely blanking out.
It's the election day, Mako.
They make such a great videos about Stargate, and they podcast.
Oh yeah, that's their Popcast. That's the name of the channel.
Yeah. They made like fantastic. Oh yeah, LD, you know them.
Okay.
Definitely, you know them. They made like few great Stargate videos. So Popcast definitely an interesting sci-fi channel on YouTube. So I like their content. Definitely. They have very well produced videos, and their production value in the last years went up like gazillion times. And yeah, that definitely. If you are a Stargate fan, I would check them out. And Anti-Checker, I think you mentioned them in one of your videos that you had some criticism
Yeah, I
about
couldn't
what
remember
they
what it was.
said.
I remember I taught it was.
Yeah, I remember.
It wasn't a Stargate video.
No. It was about Star Trek. They are doing this those sci-fi franchises.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mr. Lundell says Anti-Trigger served on General U.S. Grant staff. General Grant staff? Ulysses S. Grant staff. Any comment, Anti-Trigger?
No.
He doesn't deny it. He doesn't deny it.
What's the point? If you don't care about the truth. I mean, heck, you already decided you're going to win the election in Kuroga by 110%. So obviously, truth means nothing to you.
But what if that is the truth?
What does it matter to you? If it's something you like, you'll say it's true.
Truth is important to me.
Really?
It is. It is. I know Anti-Trigger's volume is really low, Dan. It's his.
It's a little low.
It's his amazing microphone.
Actually, I have the volume of the mic turned down a little bit because I was recording some stuff for a video, and I don't like it to be distorted.
Question: AT, does that chair have I mean, obviously it has variable height, or is that leaning back?
You mean, does it lean back? Yes. Does it have? Can you raise it and lower it? Yes. It's a typical office chair.
Okay, got it. Well, that's good. I like that. 400 pounds too. Sweet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that AT is 400 pounds?
No, the chair that I have supports people up to 400 pounds.
So would that support your ego too, LDG?
Just enough, I think.
Just the weight, or the ego plus, right?
No. Captain Check is going for 2 of those chairs.
One for him and one for his ego.
Doesn't it won't cut off my circulation? Awesome. Yeah, that looks nice. I still haven't decided which one I want yet. If I even get up to that amount. But yeah,
you should get the green one. So when you put it on your green screen, you will float.
I just screwed up like that idea. Had to jump ahead on comments again. Son of a bitch. I lost.
Sorry, Bird. Go ahead.
Not your fault. I lost a bunch of comments again. I think.
You're gonna have to jump ahead. You're so far behind.
Well, that's don't
wait,
you just read
did I read these? Oh, I read those. Okay. I read those, Mr. Miles tipped $1. I read that. Okay, I didn't skip ahead. This is where I was. Okay. Yeah, Anti-Trigger's volume is really low. There we were. Aravic Saunders is Joe Lontrue to Daniel's Hot Topics. Saul Leibowitz is Doug Jones is the Rondo Hatton of our times. Corona says, I trimmed my head. It's cheaper than a haircut. Times of the stand. Not right, does Vertebrae. You wrote a positive comment on Twitter. That's one of the 7 signs of the apocalypse. We're doomed. Probably are. Thomas Potts with his super chat says, don't worry, Daniel. With Anti-Trigger, LDG, and Bird on the same stream, there won't be any arguments. Hail, Mamo, pray. Absolutely. We all agree on everything all the time. Kronos is so very imperfect. Saru's origin and species are kind of lousy, says Star Trek Nitpickers. I agree. Although he's a decent character, everything else about him, not so much. Kronos says, who is Saru, the soup alien? Yes, the Kelpian.
Although I gotta say, I liked him before they had him hit space puberty. Honestly,
He just had the power of like everybody. Like, oh,
You know
I
what?
sense
But he
death.
was all the time
No shit.
like afraid. That was becoming that was getting annoying. I can sense death.
but now he shoots darts. He's like now he's just perfect. I mean, he's just going to end up being. I mean, he's another perfect character on a show of perfect characters, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah, they're going to make him into Harry Sue.
Right.
What are those animals called that shoot spikes? Porcupines or what is it?
Nobody shoots
Porcupines
spikes.
don't shoot spikes.
I miss my the animals.
But
I have mixed
porcupines
up.
do have spikes. Yes.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have quills, but they don't shoot them out. It's just that if you fall on one, they'll stick to you and pop out of them. But they don't like shoot them at range or anything.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, making him into a complete badass now, and now he's a perfect leader. He's, it just takes some of the fun out of it. He was one of the few flawed characters on the show, and now he has no flaws. And I really don't want to watch a show about a bunch of perfect people being perfect and telling everybody why they're not perfect. At least, look at this last episode. They had to go and show Earth and Titan how they weren't perfect because they're perfect. It's like, no.
So Arabic Thunder is asking Daniel's Hot Topics, what did you think about Picard, Daniel? You seem to be muted, Daniel.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem.
I thought the show was kind of like a little boring. It was kind of slow, man. It didn't really do it for me,
Okay.
I'm hoping the second season will be better. I hope they'll learn their lessons from the first season,
We can only hope that there will be a second season.
I think there will be.
No more
Are
Dora
you talking about Lower Decks?
No, we're talking about
Picard.
Oh, Picard? Oh.
Lower Decks is not a problem, but
I was
Picard
gonna say, I know
is
Lower Decks has already got a second season underway.
Yeah, they got a second season, but I mean Picard, how long Patrick Stewart is willing to do a show.
Quite frankly, if they don't do another episode of Picard, I'm not going to cry over it.
Yeah, you know what? As they finished the series, it was actually kind of acceptable send off, I would say, even if they don't do anything.
It wasn't
else.
a great ending, but it was an ending.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'll say this: instead of doing Picard season 2, how about a Titan show?
Oh God.
And why not?
That would be
mean,
honestly,
listen,
you even set it up with the finale of Lower Decks. You have a great setup for it because you can have that same actor play Boimler on a live action show.
Yep.
You can't do a live action Titan. Riker's
Or you
already
meant
too
Titan
old.
the ship. Okay. Sorry.
Riker's already too old to do
You
a
don't have
live
to have
action.
it take place immediately after Nemesis. He could have been on the Titan just a few years.
They can easily make it 20 years later.
Right.
The New York City DNC donated $1 and said, "Did your mother fill out that ballot we sent her in the hospital? We filled it out for her. Hail Karoga." Wow.
That's a good one there. That's funny.
Yeah, Kronos, you can live without a phone.
Yes, I've done it for 6 years.
Is it really living, though? Is it really living?
Of course it is. Your cell phone doesn't do you jack squat that your computer isn't already doing for you.
Cinnabon's in the house.
I've had a cell phone for years. So, yeah.
You know what? I can tell only from personal experience, a mini tower doesn't fit in my pocket.
Well, some people have bigger pockets than others.
Yeah, well, some people don't need to go around. I'm fine with a laptop. I'm fine with my computer. My laptop.
What LD's saying is that if you're a shut-in, you don't need a phone.
Well, Mr.
I have a
Rundell,
laptop.
if Mars was an inside job, Wolf 359 could have been, I guess. Don't forget, we're in a Star Trek universe where Mars was an inside job.
Well, First Contact was an inside job, technically.
What?
Right? The whole Borg incident turned
How
First
is that an
Contact into an inside
job?
job because we made sure it happened. It didn't happen organically anymore. Now First Contact is the human race going back in time, making sure First Contact happened. Isn't that an inside job? Or do I misunderstand what inside job means?
Count as an inside
I think
job.
you're misunderstanding what an inside job is.
Grandfather paradox, I would accept, but
Yeah, we forced it to happen.
No, it happened, but then we prevented it from being
We
prevented.
prevented it from being destroyed.
Well, no. Don't get me wrong. It was prevented. The actions the Borg did prevented First Contact. It was officially prevented. That's why you saw Earth turning into Borg when they were heading
we
into
get that.
it.
We've all seen the movie, but then they prevented that from happening by going back in time and stopping them.
By recreating it.
There should be some YouTuber who would be willing to do a deep dive analysis of that movie.
That would be wonderful. And LDG, please, whatever the hell you're having, share some, because
Oh, so trust me, Captain Trek, this is not helping my pain. This is actually doing what I do creates more pain. I don't think you want what I'm talking.
You're confusing me and Anti-Trekker.
Anti-Trekker, I'm so sorry that my joke didn't land.
Who the hell that's insulting more to, me or him?
Wait, what am I missing here?
I called Anti-Trekker.
LDG
Yeah.
could not tell the difference between the both of us.
Really? Yeah, because we're
I'm
so much alike.
Oh, yeah,
you both
exactly.
have Trek in your name. I'm sorry, my fault. And we got
Yes, because Trek and Trekker are so indistinguishable.
You know what? I'm just gonna be quiet now.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna put that up on my calendar.
Yeah, please.
Well, I think I had merit. I mean, I think there's merit in the First Contact
and it is
comment.
election day, so I'm gonna highlight.
And I just tipped the stream.
You know, I just realized something. I think I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that the producers, or at least the writers of Star Trek Discovery, are Democrats.
Why would you say that?
I would say yes.
Yeah, I'll show you. Hey, Bird, take a look at the screen I just shared. And I'm not making this up, just in the episode, this is from season 3, episode 3. This is the shot you can see in the center, Discovery surrounded by the ships with all the red arrows pointing at them.
Yeah.
Okay, right before this shot, how do you say her name? Is it Aqui? The black girl that's
Wishiga?
Burnham. Huh?
Wishiga.
Right before this shot, she says there are 2 ships approaching.
Somebody is creating a horrible echo.
Because you're sharing audio with
Oh yeah, that's
the
probably
screen. Just muted it.
There. Yep.
Oh,
So
those
yeah, so
ships?
this
Yeah, I
image
guess
is
so.
of 2 ships approaching.
Yeah, the rest are elephants.
Well, there's at least 2 ships.
No, but she
There's
specifically.
new math.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying they're
Yeah.
Democrats. That's how they count votes.
Oh,
So-
okay. I just
So
got
you're
it now.
right here, and actually, let me. Let's see. Bird, can you mute my mic and unmute the shared screen?
Yes. Mute anti-tracker. Thank God.
He actually got permission.
And unmute the shared screen. I can't unmute your guest because you chose to mute it.
You chose to mute it. There we go. Can't hear it. You have it muted. Unmute audio track.
Right.
This was a good episode.
You know what? I believe you. It says 2 ships. I totally believe you.
Don't you have
But that sound
subtitles?
is just not going to work.
Don't you have subtitles there?
But yeah,
by
so
any
she
chance?
says, right there, she says, "Sir, there are 2 ships approaching from Earth's orbit."
From Earth's orbit. The other ones might come
They're
from
all
different
in orbit.
directions.
They're all sitting there in orbit.
Yeah.
It's a different perspective.
What perspective
Joseph,
do you need?
come on, Joseph. I know you like Star Trek.
I know.
So Star Trek Nitpickers is asking if anybody has any honeybee jokes. He's working on a new USS New York episode. If anybody has any
Honeybee
jokes
joke?
about honeybees, put them into the chat.
Honeybee.
Well, you got to wonder why
Joke about a
all those
honeybee.
ships exploded.
I know what a honeybee joke is.
Like, why did the honeybee cross the road to get to the honey? Bum, bum, bum. Listen.
Is there a honey A? That's the main question.
Now there you go. You can work with that.
Oh, here's one right up Bird of Prey's alley. What's more impressive than a talking llama? A
What?
spelling bee.
Oh, so LDG Pixels donated $1 and says, "Remember, if you are younger than me, there is a part of me in you. But if you are older, there is a part of you in me."
What?
Agreed.
What?
Agreed. You said it.
And I know I said it. Agreed.
It would be a little bit weird if you wouldn't agree with yourself.
I said. So the original statement that whoever that person is quoting what I said earlier on another stream. No, that wasn't me. It was the other me. It was a different version of a me. So, like I said, I believe one or two things. Either we're all different people, or we might actually all be the same person. So, if you're younger than me, then I'm a version of you. If you're if you're younger than me, you're a version of me. And if you're older than me, I'm a version of you. And that's when someone said, confirmed, there's a piece of LD in me, or that comment, basically. That's where that came from.
I'm 100.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm 100% sure there are medicaments for this.
Arabic Sander donated $2 through Super Chat and says Picard should focus on the Romulans and 7 of 9. I wouldn't mind if it focused on his house, guests.
Oh,
yeah, they were definitely the highlight of the show.
Yeah.
I got a honeybee joke, by the way.
Oh Lord, what now?
What did the bee say to the flower? Hello, honey. No? Okay, never mind.
You know what?
Lame. That was so lame.
My joke about somebody making an in-depth video about First Contact.
I
didn't land at all.
I got one. What kind of bees eat brains? Zombies.
That one was better.
First Contact didn't land at all. That is funny.
Bee jokes.
What does a bee brush her hair with?
A honeycomb.
A honeycomb. There we go.
Get off of Google, you farthead.
Okay, I feel really bad. I am not going to be able to get through all the chat tonight.
Really? I'm shocked.
I am going to have to end soon. So I want to give everybody a chance on the panel to say something before we go. Pflugerville, let's start with you.
Something. Thank you.
You're welcome. Joseph Patrick.
Thank you for having me, and something.
Okay, Joseph. LDG Pixels.
Hey guys, Bert, thanks for having me on panel chat. Everybody had a good time, and don't forget Friday, Deep Space Nine, Hot Sauce Challenge, making me suffer 9 hours straight. Will I tap out? Have no clue. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and again, thanks for having me on, guys.
Very welcome. Daniels, Hot Topics.
Yeah. Thanks, Bert, for having me on. I'm sorry I didn't talk so much. I just don't feel very well right now. But I'm just really excited for the future of Trek and stuff. And yeah, I wish I was here. I wish I could talk more to Anti-Trekker and you too, but I just can't. I just don't feel really well.
It's
So
okay,
sorry.
Daniel. There'll be other days. There'll be other days. And Mike Blair with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Mike Blair. He says, I'm liking this channel. I'm liking you, Mike Blair. Thank you so much. Welcome.
As you should like this channel.
I'm
glad.
you feel it like this. Yeah.
I'm glad. Captain Trek.
Yes.
Would you like to say something?
Yes, I would. Thank you for having me on. Remember, go to BurnerPray5.com for all your Burner Pray 5 needs. And because of this stupid election, I won't be on the Wes Moody channel tonight because he's having election coverage. So I'll be glad when the damn thing's over.
There's another donation.
Yes, we got a donation from Transho Bobby Joe. Donated $1 and says, something, dear, something is coming for you. Or was that on you? I don't. I don't get it, and I don't want to.
No, you don't.
I don't want to get it.
Yeah, you don't want to get it.
Anti-Trekker. Yeah,
yes, sir.
You're giving him a chance to speak.
You actually have the last chance to speak. I give you the final word. No, not really, but you have the final word from the panel.
Man, I was all getting this prepared thing to say because I had the final word, but well, just remember when Martok said "Hail Kuroga," he was a changeling. He really said death to Kuroga. We've got it on film. It's clear, and he was. The interesting thing is that he was bribed by Bird. The changeling version was bribed by Bird to say "Hail Kuroga," and so, but death to Kuroga, he said completely on his own.
And that's your story. That's your version. History will be the judge.
And it has nothing to do with the fact you were talking about it before the stream went live.
Yeah. The truth comes out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry it's a little short tonight. We got still stuff going on here. Qapla all, Bird out. I am planning on doing DS9 as normal tomorrow. God willing, everything goes well. So I will see you guys back for that, assuming, there is a tomorrow and that the internet does not get shut off tonight, which is a 50-50 possibility.
Yeah, it'll happen if Trump wins, of course.
If the internet gets shut off, I will get a ham radio, and you can. I don't know how to work one, but I'll figure it out. We'll reconvene on whatever the lowest channel number is on ham radio.
That'll be 1.
Okay. So we'll reconvene on channel 1. Pause. Isn't that CB? I thought ham radio had frequencies.
Yeah, I think
whatever.
I don't know. I've never used a ham radio.
Channel 0.
Yeah, we'll learn about frequencies on Saturday.
Oh, I guess 5. Channel 5, because that's what Birdo Pray 5.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen, since I would have to use Amazon to order a ham radio.
So. Better order it right now, then.
I better order it now. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's going to take you 3 to 5 days to get it.
Well, after the apocalypse, the shipping times may be somewhat extended.
Yeah, indefinitely. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Good night, Qapla. Thank you all again, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, next time we'll see you, it'll be Kanye West for president.
That'll be awesome.
Possibly. Wouldn't be the worst.
Everybody.
Better than Anti-Trekker.